What's up, guys, and welcome back to Ricky's Corner. I was watching the other day Mr. Michael Caine in Harry Brown again, and I got to thinking, ping, like I normally do. I want to introduce people to some sort of British gangster films that people haven't heard of or not seen, or introduce them to new films, as I normally like to do. So I got to thinking, and it depends what you want to call them: gangster films, crime capers, revenge films, whatever. I just thought, hey, you know what, British cinema's got some awesome films out there, and they're done on a shoestring budget, and they're absolutely brilliant. So the first one, and this is a strong recommendation, is We Still Kill the Old Way. Absolutely brilliant film. It's about a guy called Richie Archer, Asian mobster, chilling out in France, as they do. And yeah, basically back in the 70s, him and his brother and their cronies used to run the streets of London and made the Cray twins look like a pair of choir boys. So yeah, basically cut to modern day Blighty, and there's a girl being attacked and raped in a alley. An old guy steps in, tries to save her, which he does, but he ends up getting brutally attacked and murdered in the process. But this wasn't any old codger. This was Richie Archer's brother. So of course he's coming back to Blighty, very upset and very pissed off, with a few scores to settle. So you know what's going to happen, don't you? It's great. It's basically old versus young, a bit like Harry Brown, but it's done very tongue-in-cheek. The thing that makes this film so amazing is the chemistry between the cast. Absolutely brilliant. You will believe that they've been mates forever. Absolutely brilliant. Next on my list is Vendetta, with everybody's favourite cheeky cockney chappie, Mr. Danny Dyer. Now, come on, I know, I'm going to be honest, he's done more turkeys than bloody Bernard Matthews, but this film, give it a go, because it is really good. Really good. It's by the same director as We Still Kill the Old Ways. Probably why I like that as well. Really good film. Again, it's Danny Dyer's in some sort of shady SAS group who extracts information from terrorists where nobody else can. A guy, a taxi driver, tries to stop some woman getting mugged, ends up accidentally killing a lad, and the lad who got killed, his brother, is some big drug kingpin around London. So they go and kill the dad of Danny Dyer, who is the guy who saved him, and the mother. Danny Dyer, very similarly, comes back very pissed off, very angry, wants revenge. You can tell what happens. Young versus old again. You're starting to see a pattern. I can watch that shit all day. Reminds me of back in the day. But yeah, absolutely awesome film. It's got Bruce Payne in it, who played Charles Rain in Passenger 57. Good to see him again. Looking a bit haggard now, mind you. Okay, so next on the list, film called The Guvnors. Another great sort of cockney British film, young versus old again. It is great, you know, when you see these chavs with their uniforms on, you know, their black hoodie, black joggers, white socks tucked in, black trainers. It's great because they don't care about anyone or anything, and when these old boys who were brought up on respect, like myself, get them and beat respect into them, oh man, it's great, it's great. So the film, it's based on an elderly firm of ex-sort of football hooligans from the 90s. It's now set in 2014, and there's some unruly youngsters rolling around dealing drugs and basically being pretty nasty individuals. So again, when David Essex's character gets killed, the aging firm goes out to claim back the streets of London and clean the mess up. Awesome film, very violent, so if you like that sort of thing, it's just for you. But yeah, okay, next on the list, We Still Steal the Old Way. Absolutely, So this one is a sequel to We Still Kill the Old Way. A bit of a different one, this. The Archer gang, they deliberately get sent down say deliberately, they go and do a bank job knowing that they're going to get caught and get sent down. The reason is they want to bust their friend out of prison. But there's a bit of a spanner in the works in the form of Billy Murray, who you'll probably remember from EastEnders, The Bill. He was Johnny Allen, probably most famous overseas for Captain Price in the Modern Warfare games. He did the voice for him. He comes in, arch enemies with Richie, and he's quite a nasty piece of work in this film. So yeah, I'm not going to give anything away, but you can probably guess what happens anyway. They're talking about a third film coming out called We Still Die the Old Way. That's been on the cards for quite some time, but it seems to have been in limbo for a while. I hope they do another one, because it's a nice way to finish off the franchise. It's a trilogy then, isn't it? Okay, last up on the list, Sexy Beast. Now, bit more mainstream this one, but I talked to my mates who aren't film buffs and they've never even heard of it, let alone seen it. So Ray Winstone, Ben Kingsley, what is there not to love there? Absolutely amazing film. It's an aging ex safecracker who's now retired out to Spain with his missus, and everything's really good until a little psychopath shows up in the form of Ben Kingsley and tries to coax him going back to do another job. He says no, which Ben Kingsley's not very happy about at all. Without giving spoilers away, he is a psychopath, and something happens, and he ends up going back. Ray Winstone ends up going back to London to do the job, but Ian McShane, who is very, very suspicious as the lead mobster in this film, he's quite curious as to why he's come back. And again, I won't give away any more spoilers than that. So that is it. I'll give you a quick recap. Sexy Beast, We Still Steal the Old Way, The Guvnors, Vendetta, and We Still Kill the Old Way, which is the top Ricky recommendation. I think you can stream that on Amazon for free at the moment, so get on it, get it down here, let me know what you think. It is awesome. Honestly, I challenge anybody to watch that film and not have a good laugh watching it, at the script and the chemistry between the guys. Okay, I will be back soon because I want to talk about some lesser known found footage films, because let's face it, especially in the horror genre, you have to wade through some shite before you get to some hidden gems. Well, I've cut out the middleman, I've sifted through the shite for you, and I'm going to present to you the gems. So yeah, that'll be coming in a few days' time. Me and Pablo will be back next week. We're having a week off, mainly because our ring piece is stinging still from all this hot sauce we've been eating. But yeah, okay, so catch me next time, and all that leaves me to say, stay lit, stay beautiful, stay safe, but most importantly, stay smiling. Catch you next time. Love you.